There we go. Hello. All right. Let's put on some music. We are going to be talking about gens or genies. They have 4 different names. They go with the 4 elements, which is air, water, all that wonderful stuff. And we will be talking about the gens, but right now let's meditate and share our love with everybody. All right, let's get some music. And that was not me. I do not burp or fart. Ugh. All right. Hi, Rabbit Ruby. Well, I would say that hard work and perseverance is good. So I'm hoping to remember. I keep having to talk to a manager that works on the other side from the clay room. I need to learn how to wrap a pallet, and I want to ask the manager before he leaves every time at 10, and I keep forgetting. And I'm like, damn, keep forgetting. Okay, here we go. Let's do some meditation. If you drink too much while you were out on a date, fist to heaven, let's just do some meditation and relax everything, not too much now. All right, and then we'll be sharing. Everybody here will be sharing the love. All right, so we're imagining a ball of our favorite color at the end of our feet, and it's nice, and it relaxes our feet, and then it relaxes our lower legs. It relaxes our upper legs. It relaxes our chest. It relaxes our arms, our hands, our neck, and our head. And then that ball tethers itself to our feet and goes way down into that earth, way deep down, and it sucks all that good love up from the core. And it fills our feet. Then it fills our lower legs. Then it fills our upper legs. Then it fills our chest. Then it fills our arms and our hands and our neck and our head. And it spews out from our head, and it's going wherever you want it. I'm going to share mine in Paramp. I'm going to share it all in Paramp. Sharing the love. Sharing the love. Okay. And then I'm going to suck it back in. And then take it in and put it to my heart. And I'm going to say 3 ums. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So, it was a busy work day. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hi, everyone. Oh, shoot, it's not typing. So good to see so many people. Put your thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Yeah, so it's good to see everyone. Well, anyway, I got a call from, of course, one of those guys who were relentless, but I told them today, I am not having sex with anybody. That's just the way it goes. I'm waiting for a good relationship to, hopefully go and, one day have. So that's what I'm waiting. So that's where I'm at. I had just told a guy, no way, Jose. Oh, and I am drinking Appalachian apple pie. Oh, holy shit and shinola. It's a good year. Oh, God, that's good. Tastes like sour apple. No jokey wokey, but I'm sip it. I don't just chug it, you know. So it's been pretty nice, you know. God dang. Sorry, my nose gets itchy because I get stuck in my nose. And it's just one of those things. So anyway, apple pie sounds so good. Oh man. Sometimes you get a hankering just for one piece, you know, and the piece is like $6, and you're like, I hope it's a good piece. It's hot apple pie. So we are going to be talking about gens. Now, I have heard about them. My grandmother had a thing for them. I swear to God, in her one life or way back when, she must have come up against one, and she maybe felt I needed to know information. I don't know. That's so good. All right. So anyway, that's good to hear that you're a good person on that. All right. They don't have premium right now. Oh, okay. So we're going to. What's amazing is that a lot of new things come up as time goes on because the jinn that were overseas over in pre-Islamic mythology, supernatural creatures, what they considered before Islam came to be, is magic lamps and wish granting, but they were nothing like that. Before then, they were known as like what you hear about shapeshifters in certain mythology. Well, they're one of the shapeshifters. They never gave any wishes. To meet one was horrendous and bad luck would befall you. It's I think the last 100 years they made him a lot nicer, gave wishes out and all that stuff. Um, and I think that's they're really an interesting, bunch. I mean, you hear that now. If you want to kill one, all you have to do is break their lamp. Then you killed one, you broke their lamp. So here it is. The 21st century, and people are still talking about actually meeting one, or you hear about things about these. I think a lot of people drink a lot too much, but so what the theory is, what I put down below was, you're out shopping for a new phone, you can't afford it, and suddenly a person comes up and says, hey, you want that phone? You can have that. My grandmother had said that she swore that her friend had met one. I didn't explain the story or nothing. There was no background. And then she kind of laughed and giggled. And I thought, oh, the alcohol's involved. Yeah. What is known is a timeline. How long after you make that wish, that one wish, there's two others waiting. And you know what the three wishes go for. Past, past, present, and future. That's what the wishes are to go for. The past, what is screwed up and crappy, the get out of jail card, that's what you use. But apparently, because they are known for like a fucking long time. All right, a fucking long time, over four, I would say 10,000 years, and they are known to be bad luck. I mean, and then up until recently, they're out freaking giving out wishes, which is something comparably, wow, that's pretty cool. But you got to remember, it's for the past, present, and future. That's why there's three. Yeah, the Jinn or Genie. Actually, they have the four elements here. And I looked it up. And if you give, oh, well, the Jinn are made up of element air, air feet, element of fire, merid, element of water. Oh, as the water is, oh, shoot, here. They had better one of all the elements. Yeah, here it is. Dio is earth, or dialect. Oh, Terran, Arin, Egnan, Aquan, or Merid. This is, wow. So you have earth, air, fire, and water. Those are the four different gens that are represented. So those must be some motherfuckers, you know? And I bet you they're not in a good mood. They're actually, as much as they, pretend or say, about gens and stuff, they're not, you don't have to, usually don't. You get one wish, and after you do that one wish, my grandma said, you will not do another one, because she said that one wish will bring you great joy. And she had read this book. We would get it at the library over in San Bernardino, and we would sit and, she'd read to me about the first wish would give you such great joy. And she read that book quite a bit because I loved, this whole thing. And when you get this first wish, it's supposed to, well, the only way you can win with a gen, if you tell them that you do not want their wishes, that you are content, or you're, how can I say, you're, what's the word? You're grateful for everything you have and everything you shall receive. And that's how you deal with a gen. You don't get any wishes because it's supposed to last great joy after 6 months, and then great pain follows. Great pain and a great loss. So you have to pay the toll one way or another. It has to be paid. And that's how you deal with a gen. They're not, you don't deal with them. You tell them you are grateful for everything you have now and everything you will receive later. Because there's no playing with gen. That's the kind of mystical creature you don't want to be or play with. Jealousy over humankind. Oh yeah, because they've been here way before us. They're like, man, vermin. I'll play with them, and they do. They're supposedly, they're supposed to be real. Of course, my great grandmother believed in every damn thing. I swear to God. She believed in them. Of course, she was in her 90s. I give her that fact. Shit. It's lucky enough she knew her name, let alone anything else. So I'm thinking, okay, so I got a lot of really interesting stories from my grandmother because our family was seafaring. So they would get all kinds of trinkets and stuff. And she said that she heard of somebody who had dealings with them, and you have to be show that you're grateful for what you already have. And that's how you deal with them. I'm grateful for what I have now, and I'm grateful for what I will have, what I will receive in the future. No, I never heard of that. But, they are considered, some people, and they talked about gens in Ancient Aliens. They actually brought up gens about being from another universe, that they, that they got stuck here. Like, "Whoopsie, we can't get back home. Oh, shit. Now we gotta deal with these humans." And they're not too happy because the humans are pissing them off. So there you go. Pissed off a bunch of gens, who go, hey, let's. So my grandmother read this story a gazillion times, and I always thought it was weird. So when I was 18, I decided, oh shit, I asked, well, I got to the library and found the book. And being that the internet was just in its infancy, I was lucky to get it because I didn't have it for very long. It read that you only want to make one wish because after you do 6 months of pure love, excitement, money, everything that you were hoping for, bada boom, bada bing, and it happens so quickly. 6 months is quick. And then after 6 months, that's where the payment comes in. Whatever that gen wants as payment, it could be a family member. Oh, yeah, they're very precise. So, as big as the wish was, is how big the payment will be. And my grandmother said sometimes you get off without having to do a big payment if you don't do a real huge wish. And I said, Grandma, how do you know this? It's in the book. She would always joke about it. And I wish that well, not wish, to find that book, but maybe I can go down the library and look it up. It's got you can go online. San Bernardino's huge now. Oof. Oh, yeah. I think that they were all forms of the gen in some form that maybe they got stuck here in this dimension and they're like, well, crap. Let's mess with the humans. Let's go. And yeah, my grandmother swore that my great grandmother did, see a gen or whatever. She says, man, I was certain things that happened in her life that for 21 years it was bad. So you pay for 21 years, and if it's a big wish, like a huge, huge, huge wish, this is the payment. If it's a huge wish, they have to take someone that they have to take a life. So it would be like after 6 months, someone in your family dies, you know, that should, you know what I mean? You get these weird things happen. They just, someone running, boom, they're gone. I don't know. I'm just using my imagination. My grandmother read this story and I thought it was amazing. And you still hear about gens to this day. They made movies. How many movies have been made on gens? Wow. That's pretty good, fist to heaven. Yeah, that's what I'm thankful for, that they do, have angels. I've seen some pretty good pictures of people who took pictures. This is before, this is like with the camera, where you would take the film, Polaroid. And I've seen people with old Polaroids with a picture of themselves and a different, like your guardian angel is supposed to look exactly like you, and the picture would be of that person in a different pose, and they're kind of see-through. And it's really weird. I've seen several different ones throughout the years, and it's amazing. That's what they're saying. If you look it up on YouTube, you can find out ancient aliens and Jen. They were saying they probably are aliens. They've been stuck here and they're all pissed off because, it's been God, how many millions of years and they're still stuck here. So they've been playing havoc on us for God knows how long. God damn, they should, like ET phone home. Or maybe they can now go home and they come here to visit to raise havoc on us. You don't know, it's either or. So you have that. And what are the weaknesses of a jinn? They're not exposed to magically have riches. Yeah, they're not exposed to bring people up from the dead. They can't do that. They can't make someone fall in love. You know, they can't do what else? What else? Bring the dead. Bring the dead. Make someone fall in love. Yeah, you can't do that. What language is it supposed to be? English. Magical object bond is their weakness. They do have enemies. They're called the Makhtar. As a reptilian humanoid, apparently the last surviving member of the race of the Makhtar, sworn enemies of genies. So, oh, the lamp in the action. Oh, who doesn't? I really, the Genie, what, Robin Williams. There will not be another. All right. The genie. Okay, this is like genie rules. The genie cannot indulge themselves in it in our vice, such as creating a big pile of treasures for themselves or endless food unless it's for others. A genie cannot break promises as a genie's word is his bond. A genie must not mix their magic with that of a witch's as it can unravel the very fabric of reality. Mhm. Like human beings, a jinn can be good or bad. The, but I'm going to say this with all of them. You got to, it doesn't matter how you word it. You got to tell them that you're grateful for what you received in the past and you'll be grateful what you receive in the future. What you'll receive in the future. You don't know. Playing with the jinn is not, even if you go online, it's the same thing. Just don't. But yeah, that's just me. They had a Genie thing that somebody made online a long time ago. I tried it 21 years ago. Mm, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if it was a real genie or what, but boy, did I have the crappiest. I used to have the best luck, and I had the crappy luck for 21 years. So here it is. Wow, it's 25 minutes. Oh, we lost more people. Ugh. So when you're dealing with Jen, like they say, you got 6 months of pure bliss. I'm talking, it's the best thing you've had since anything, since you first got laid. Wow, woohoo. So like my grandma said, read the book, but that's what she would tell me. Go look at the book. Tell me what you see. I can't give you no information I never met. But that was one of my favorite books, and my grandma always picked it. So I was. And with the wish, if you wish a gigantor one, you got to pay. Each wish has a different payment. It could be, even though you're making lots of money, you lose your job. Um, I heard in some cases, if it's a big enough wish, family members or people will pass away that you really care about, and it's one of those things. It's really weird. Like my grandma said, there's always a payment. When you don't earn it, there'll be a payment. And that's what my grandma said. Every time, it would be a genie thing, my grandma would go, they didn't earn it, now there's a payment. And as big as a wish is, they want a sacrifice, is what my grandma would call it. She didn't say payment. She goes, they want a sacrifice. They want someone you care about dead. And that's how it goes. And that's why my grandma told me to stay away from them. So it's good to stay away. Just think about that. It's what my grandma said. If you didn't earn it and you get it quickly and you wished for it, then you get what you get. Ugh. And if it's a big enough wish, you'll have to pay with blood. That's the Gen way. But I have never dealt with them. They've only made movies. Hollywood's only made movies of them. There's never been true stories going, yep, yep, I was in the backyard and there was this big blue guy come out of nowhere. He just, wow, yeah, no wishes, only gratitude. Matter, it's like my grandma said, matter what. I'm grateful for what I had in the past. So that's it. In a nutshell, that's what you tell a Jen. You're grateful for what you received in the past, and you're grateful for what you will receive in the future. In a nutshell. Don't wish nothing. Don't do nothing. Like my grandma said in the book, it said you had 6 months of pure bliss. Then you have that, like they said, the payment has to be figured upon. And as big as a wish is, you have to do payment. And if it's a huge wish, there's a blood payment. So in a way, it's almost like you're playing with the devil. If there's a blood payment for like a really big wish, that sounds more like not witchcraft, but kind of like dark magic. You know, I mean, I wonder if there's books out there how to contact your inner Jinn. So when I'm thinking about gens, you know, so I think that's a good idea because there's some people that cannot deal with, how can I say this? Things that hurt other people. It can make one side stronger than the other that doesn't need to be that strong. And that's how you combat them. All you have to do is say, hey, I'm grateful for what I've had in the past, and I'm grateful for what I receive in the future. Thank you very much. But no, yeah, you don't play with them. Apparently, they get great joy of all that pain they suffer afterwards because they really, are quite the creatures or whatever they are, like ancient aliens. They're aliens. Everybody's a fucking alien on ancient aliens. If you watch too much of the shit, you'll believe I'm an alien. So yeah. So we, have talked. Well, I mainly talked about Jen, about the fact there's four different ones. You got the air, water, fire, air, water, fire, and oh, and heat. Sun. Cannot be. Oh, they hide in a lamp. Yeah, the air, fire, water, and earth. Earthy. We forgot about the earth. Doo-ba-doo. There we go. Shape shifting, possession, and madness. That is another thing that I was more told about, that is the madness that they cause. The Arabic word for madness or crazy is majnoon. When someone is crazy, they go majnoon, majnoon. And that is their way of saying, oh, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And that's what you deal with. So when you are talking about madness, yeah, it's supposed to cause, you got a shapeshifter. You get possessed by a shapeshifter and it causes madness. Ooh, okay. All right. But there we go. And that's, oh, it's gone 35 minutes. So uh, Who's Trey Smith? So, like I said today, I had somebody call and I told him I'm not having sex with nobody. I am waiting. Uh, all right, I'll look him up. Ooh. Let me see. They call it by the Chiefs.com, NFL.com. No. Oh yeah, that's what I gotta do. I gotta do something. Uh, there we go. Yay. Okay. There we go. Yay. Okay. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Oh, that's different. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. My. Is it God in a nutshell? No, it's God in a nutshell. Trey Smith, I think there's always more. Okay, Trey Smith, God in a nutshell, a Dig Bible podcast. Trey Smith. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah, it sounds like some interesting rabbit holes. Oh, yeah. Oh. They shut down where I was working over in San Bernardino, over where they have the miners and stuff. They were working there, and I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. Huh. So they shut it down. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't care. It's like, psh, yeah, I got mad because I used my own camera. My grandpa's birthday party was on there, and they opened it up to like, they're not nice people. Well, when I get some time, I'll take some time and watch them. Probably pretty good. So I told him I wasn't going to have, more or less, I wasn't going to have sex with him. I want to have sex, but not you know. I want a relationship, and I'm not getting it. It was a government official who opened the camera. They were in army. They were in green army fatigues. Yeah. Uh. Uh. That'd be like, okay, say you have technology or knowledge about certain things that you say you go to school in the future, and let's say you decide to go visit where you live, the past, thinking, woo, and you get fucking stuck there. Oh, that would suck, wouldn't it? Yeah. And you have to deal with how things go from that. No internet, just dial up. Yeah, think about that. If you say you went 20 years, now 20 years doesn't seem much, but think about this. If you take just a round number of 20, all right, just 20, so it's 2023. So that would be 2013. What was going on in 2013? We had the internet, and it wasn't dial up. It was actually pretty fast. It's comparable to what it is now. So it's not that bad if you're going 20 years only. So 2023, you take 20 years, it's 2013. Yeah, 2013 wasn't that bad. Actually, my son, we used to go to the IHOP after it was closed, because the IHOP over in Hesperia would close, but they'd keep their internet signal open, and he would go and download shit. We'd sit in the parking lot and download shit. So we could have movies for that night. Uh, that was when my son was about 10. Yeah, then it was that, but that would have to be 30 years into the past. So if you only go 20 years, a 20 is a good, like they say, round number. And if you go 20 years into the past, say you go 20 years and you're like, you know, let's just say you love the place you have in the future, but in the past you're like you're like Marty McFly. You went way too far, and it's like they're riding horses and shit. Yeah, you're going. No, this isn't for me. It would. So we went from talking about gens who. What if you were a gen? You had like you didn't age. You looked good. You carry your home with you. You got a nice lamp. That would be neat to see the future. 100 years. That's a good round number too. So Marty, he went how far into the past did Marty McFly go? Because it was the 80s. I think it was 30 years. He went 30 years, didn't he? Marty McFly. Dun dun dun. Uh-huh. So what if you're a Jen and you can do all that? You can go in the past, future, and all that stuff. And they just mess with us. Those Jen are bad. So what do you say if you ever meet a Jen? Be grateful. I'm grateful for what I had in the past, and I'm grateful for what I'm going to have in the future. Amen. Like I said, the bigger what was the book. You know what? I didn't find it in the adult section. It was in the kids section, like in the basement. They're going, oh no, that's we have it in the kids section. And I'm like in the 80s, going, okay, I go in the basement. And it's really now, I used to think it was just my size when you're an adult. I get it. It's real small in there. So, yeah, they made it kid size. So, I got to look at it sitting in the kids' chair. I went in a bean bag and I was reading it and I was like, wow, it was intense for such a kid's book. And we're talking 1970s that it was published. So, I'm surprised they had that book. Usually they get rid of books. Maybe they read, unless it was a newer one. I don't know. It was in the 80s, so it wasn't that old. It was only 10 years old when I looked at for it. So 1,000 years into the future, yeah, we'll be like in the headgear sucking our custard pie. So yeah, it will be interesting to see. Yeah. But what if, it's like you're a gen, or say, how about this? You're not a gen, you're just somebody with really good shit. Do you know what I'm talking about? You got the lasers, or you got stuff to do. You could change the fabric of time. But even my grandma says if you change too much or something, you might pay with different, you know, payments. She goes, you might end up not meeting that special person. You might not uh be having that great relationship. You will be in something else will happen. So she said there's different payments for different things in that point. But she says anything earned, anything given in life, if you get it from magic of any kind, this is what I'm talking. If it's a big wish and you do it magic, it's not good magic if it has to be a payment of someone's life or something. It's not good magic. That's bad magic. That's black magic, baby. Okay, there's just no in between. It's fucking black magic. All right. And if you're dealing with gens and you're dealing with wishes and you're trying to conjure them up, oh boy, you are like you're dealing on beyond thin ice. You are already underneath the water. Don't deal with anything. That's black magic, really. And that's I think what my grandmother tried to warn me. There's just gens. Let's not play with them, okay? We could talk about them till the sun comes up, but let's not think of an idea how to conjure one up so we can make that huge big wish. Any big wish that has to deal with human blood of any kind is no longer good. It's dark magic, baby. Yep. One little thing, like they said, could change. The butterfly flaps its wings over the equator and causes a hurricane. So you make a wish that you don't earn. We're not talking a car gift or anything. We're talking a big wish. And we're talking money, fame, and the whole 9 yards. You do not want to pay with to deal with black magic. When you're dealing with black magic, a lot of people will go and say, "Oh, woe's me! I've had such bad luck." You scooch over. I don't want what you're giving out, baby. So, yeah, stay away. I met a real evil warlock, kid you not. And I don't know what he sent, but I swear my my phone I think was possessed or something. So I decided that weekend, since my phone was crapping out, I thought my friends said that they seen a face on my phone and I should just take it in to, I got what phone did I get after that? I think I got, yeah, it was iPhone 8, 8 plus, whatever. So I got iPhone 8 and, yeah, that was a long time ago. And I was happy. But the other phone was just acting all weird. Here, you get a possessed phone. But I do. I believe in the butterfly effect. I believe that if you're going to we're talking, this is something my grandmother always said, work hard for what you get. You don't have to worry about dealing with supernatural crap heads, you know? And that's what I say. Don't do magic where you're wishing for riches that you don't earn yourself, because when you do that and you do this, it's dark magic. Because in order to, if you said, I want, please steer me in the direction of learning this, that, so I can one day do this, so I can make this much money. That's a different thing. But once you start doing dark magic and you wish for things that you didn't acquire, that you didn't work hard, there is payment and it is dark magic, and stay away from it. Oh, yeah. The only thing I do is pray to angels. So there you go. Ooh. Well, we're getting around that hour. We talked about time travel and gens. Yes, the gens, the reason why for the 3 wishes is the past, present, and future. And that is where it goes. Somebody's over here. I'm going to see who's here. Well, sounds like somebody's over here. Yep, I still hear them. guys. Must be a next door neighbor or something. Anyhow, yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I am going to, I picked up some taco salad and I'm going to have some more, but it's just a huge taco. It's like $18 for the salad. It's so good. I got steak in mine and it's loaded with meat and nummies. So I'm going to enjoy that and watch, um, what was I watching? Prime Lim. I'm going to watch Stargate or The Outer Limit or Demolition Man. Uh, my And also, oh shoot, in yesterday's video, I have my address if you are interested in sending me anything like blow up dolls or, a gift card, something like that, so I could buy blow up dolls. All right. Mwah. Keep a prayer in your pocket and love in your heart. Hopefully, we'll have, some loving coming soon. All right. Mwah. I love you guys.